Alright, welcome back everybody to episode 82 in our F1 Manager 96 own team career mode with arrows. And yeah, we are up to the Italian Grand Prix, 3 races to go in the season. And we got a bit of a fight on our hands for one of the titles. The other one's already been decided, fortunately. So we don't have to worry about one, but we do have to worry about the second. As you can see, 3 races to go in the season. Italy, Portugal, and then Japan. And Heinz-Harald Frentzen has clinched the championship. He is 33 points up on Schumacher, and who could only get a maximum of 30 in the next 3 races, so it is done and dusted. The Constructors' Championship, however, is still a fight between us and Benetton. We got a 5-point lead going into what is presumably going to be the worst of our 3 remaining races. So potentially we might lose the championship lead here, depending on how we go. And speaking of how we're going to go, we are going to be using the exact same setup as what we used last season. So 6-3 front and rear wings, our usual types instead of the other ones, and we've got the low downforce under tray. We still have yet to pick a teammate, although at the moment I am leaning a bit towards either bringing back Panis if we can. I'm probably going to be bringing him back. I think he seemed to be at least on par with Jos. And yeah, so he's been having a pretty good season, actually. Where's our stats? There it is. As you can see, Verstappen being pretty good, 36 points. The Williams is not a brilliantly performing car at the moment. I wouldn't mind maybe taking a shot on that Smith guy, but we shall see, I guess. I think he's in Tyrrell, isn't he? Yeah, Albert Smith. He is listed as friendly. He's 21 years old. That might not be a bad shout, actually, because Verstappen. Frentzen is also listed as friendly. So maybe we do get the youngster in here, because he's actually been performing half decently. So it's a lot of money, though, unfortunately for us. Whereas Giorgio is pretty cheap. I don't know what we're gonna do yet, but we will decide. I might take the chance on Albert. Maybe we will see about it. I'd like to go with the youngsters. Dennis Kyoto. Oh yeah, that's right. Albert's brother, and they're the only 2. Others all, let's go. Yeah, there's just these 2. So I've narrowed it down to that. Essentially, it's either going to be Ollie or it's going to be... Maybe we should go. I mean, he's got pretty low concentration, so maybe... Yeah, I think I'm warming up to this. I think we'll see if we can have a go with Smith next year. But yeah, so to the race then. We might throw in a contract negotiation with him. It's going to be a 1-stop, as usual. For Monza, we are going to only take 2 engines. So we do have a fair few, but I mean, I don't think we need them because we got what is currently in the car, which will be what we're going to use for practice and quali for the next 3 races. And then the other set for the actual race. So let's head off to Italy. Is it wet? It is dry. So that's one less thing we've got to worry about. Whoops. Hit the right mouse button by mistake there. So we'll go up to our usual 75 litres of fuel. 53 laps. So 27 and 28 realistically. And we don't really need to do anything, do we? So let me put on a set of the other tyres here. So Frentzen, I think from last time we were using 18 litres of fuel. So we'll see if the Mercedes has gotten any improvements in fuel efficiency. Probably not. You know what? While we're waiting for the music, I think we will see if we can pop in a negotiation with him. Give him 10,000 per point and 100 grand if he can deliver a championship. There you go. Albert Smith is going to be our second driver for next year. Job done. Engineering wise, I think we are good. Yeah, we've got some. The one who isn't, of course, is our chief mechanic, because I think we poached Saubers. Yes, we did. So we're going to get Andre de Cortens for next year. So we're going to have 4-star everywhere. So there we go. And we're still waiting on the music. So what else can we do here? So if we have a good performance here, so Frentzen's gone the triple the last 2 races, Hungary and Belgium, and of course he won in Germany, won his home Grand Prix. He's on a 4-race win streak. We'll see if he can keep that up. I don't know if he can, but I guess we'll find out, right? So alright, the music has stopped, so let me mute it real quick and we will do our track guide. Alright, there you go, we are back. So it's a track that hasn't changed a whole lot since then. I think the chicane used to go the other way. I'm convinced it used to go to the left. So it used to go left, right, left instead. Whereas now it kind of goes right, left. But I don't remember when they changed it, but I'm pretty sure that's how it used to go. I think it's in the old Microprose Grand Prix 2, so definitely that way in 94. Just trying to remember. I think they might have changed it in this year, in 96 actually. I don't know. I don't remember what it was in 95. So to practice then, let's see how good this setup is. Let's fast forward a little bit, halfway through the session. Send out Frentzen, send out Giorgio in his one and only season with us. So the best time currently is a 30.03 by Olivier. We'll see what our boys can do. A 32 and a 33.8. Alright, so far not brilliant. Particularly from Papazisis, he's 1.8 off so far. Lemieux up there, P5. Oh, there you go. Giorgio pumps in a 32.3, that's not too shabby. Alright, so 18 litres again. And we're not really pushing yet, so we are 2 seconds off the pace. We are 8th and 15th at this stage. So I guess we could try the other wings, but I don't think it's really going to matter much, to be brutally honest. I mean, the other ones, this one I think are probably going to be worse, but we'll try it. Alright, send out Frentzen. I mean, that's what the practice sessions are all for, right? To see the testing that can go on. Trying new things, different setup, different potential. Oh, did Frentzen improve? He did improve. Gained half a second there. And Giorgio seems to like this setup. He's in the 33s, whereas before he was in the 35s. Okay. So, you know what? I think we'll try this one for Quali A. Worst thing that can happen is that it's just not going to work, right? We'll put in 14 litres, sure. Actually, we'll put in a set of the softest compound tyres and see how we go. Alright, so Frentzen up to P6. And Giorgio P15. So he didn't improve his time, but he was a bit more consistent with this, so we'll try this again. Let's do 13 at this stage. Oh, everybody's out, hang on. We will hold off for a bit, I think. Wait, and hopefully a few other people pit, so we don't have to do much. Alright, 6 teams out there so far. Mondomini up there in P2, nice effort. Down to 5 teams now. Alright, well, let's send them out now. See what we can do. Going super aggressive with the driving style. Villeneuve is currently on P1 with a 30.2. Not as quick as what Panis was in that practice session. And Verstappen, well, was P3, but now he's been displaced by Heinz. Alright, so Frentzen in the low 31s. He's a second off Jacques. Alright, so let's try this setup again. We'll put the C compound tyre on. And we will try that actually. Alright, we'll go forward a little bit of time here. Hopefully we get a clear track. Where is Giorgio in the... Giorgio is P13 so far, okay. Alright, 4 cars out there so far. So let's try. We'll send out Giorgio. See what this can bring. The 32. Alright, so on our last stint, we just ran out of fuel there, but that's okay, we got enough. It looks like 13 is the sweet spot for the fuel. Alright, so we're going to go back on our other setup here and see if our boys can do anything with that. Did I change Giorgio's front wing? I think I did. Yep, alright, so we got the other setup on. We'll fast forward time a little bit. 10 minutes. Alright, so let's go out now. And hopefully we get a good quali effort here. Frentzen is down to P4. Last lap, I don't know. Does not improve. Giorgio improves a little bit, couple tenths, but I think they prefer the other setup, you know what? So we're going to go with that. Oh, I didn't change it, that's why. Oh no, I just changed it back, didn't I? Never mind. Alright, so that's what we're going to go with. I'll take this back a tiny bit. Put in the fresh engine. Correct tyre. And it was 18, so we know that is 12. That is 24. So realistically, 75 is basically 25 laps. So we used... Yeah, so that should be more than enough, right? 85 should be enough, 85 and 75. But we'll throw in an extra litre just to make sure, I think. Alright, we are ready. So we're going to be P4 and P9 by the looks of it. Second off the pace. Villeneuve was the only one in the 30s. And Smith putting in a very poor effort there. So celebrating the fact that he signed with us by putting in a terrible quali effort. Where is Schumi? Schumacher, I don't even see him. He is P16. What the heck, Michael? Gee, okay. So we're going to have a fight on our hands here because I don't see Verstappen either. Oh, P6, he's right behind him. Behind Frentzen, okay. Barrichello, a real good effort there to qualify P2. Alright, let's go that, I think. Let's see what we can do here. Move to the race, yes. Frentzen is currently leading. has not stopped, of course. And he's currently used 70 litres of fuel. Lacey is out. Just trying to think how much I'm gonna have. So he would have used, he's basically used 75 currently, right? So yeah, I think we should be right on here. Alright, in comes Frentzen. Here's one and only stop. Hopefully it'll be around 12 seconds. 12.35, not too bad. Down to P7. Alright, in comes Giorgio. Probably going to be around the same, I guess. 12.34, so pretty much the exact same. Alright, let's see how we're going. Barrichello, who was in front of us, out. Frentzen P4 currently. Frentzen leads. Papazisis crashes into somebody. Panis now leads. Montemini is out. Going to be a close one, I think. Frentzen now got a 2-second lead. Is Frentzen going to pull this off again? He is. Frentzen wins in Italy by 5 seconds. And Smith beats Giorgio, there you go, by 16 seconds. The fact that Panis finished in front of the Benettons is going to help us as well, because 4th and 5th is only 5 points. 3 for finishing in 4th and 2 for finishing in 5th, so that is not good for Benetton, but it is good for us, very good for us. So we pull away even more over Benetton, so that's not too bad. So let me pause the music and we will do our little cutscene for winning the race. Okay, there we go. We're back in the factory now. And the championship in the constructors is even better for us now. We doubled our lead from 5 to 10 points with 2 races to go. And the Benettons were the better car. Villeneuve was on pole, Verstappen was the fastest lap. But it didn't matter ultimately because Frentzen takes his fifth win in a row. Alright, you know what? Where is Italy? Okay, so I'm going to go 6, 3 wing settings. with, actually I should probably go, hang on. If I go 6F, 3R wing settings, there we go, I should remember what that is. With low downforce under tray, that should make me remember what it is, in theory. Alright, let's repair our car. So we've got both cars home in the top 10. Oops, I'm on the fuel tank, not the radiator there. Did we repair that? I think we did. Yeah, we did. Alright, so we'll repair the engine. Alright, we are all set up now for Portugal. Actually, no, we're not. Change this up. We'll go 15 and... We'll go 14, I think. 14 and 17 for that one. So we actually used our low downforce stuff there in terms of the front and rear wings as well. At least Frentzen did. I'm a little bit surprised at that. I honestly thought we would revert back, because I think we used our higher downforce one in last year's, but that's okay. We will have our good stuff again. We don't really need to take the low downforce stuff for the rest of the season now, but Portugal could be a bit of a challenge. Oh, we don't have that tire anymore. Alright, do we not have any tires left? We do not. Alright, so we need 2 sets of those. 2 sets of those, 2 sets of those. Alright, so I think you can tell what we're going to do here. We're going to take a 2-stopper for Portugal. So if it's dry, we'll be fine. Alright, there we go. We are all set up for the Portuguese Grand Prix. And for Suzuka, we will take our bog standard 1-stopper. So let's check our merchandise for potentially the last time this year. Alright, we're missing the CD and the shirt, so we know that one, so we'll throw those on. Hopefully we can do something pretty good here. Let's see the cap, keychain and the car, and just those two, so we're missing this one as well. Alright, so that's all we're going to be doing for today. We've got to put it through a few more things in the merchandise. And yeah, so we are looking really good for the Constructors' Championship now, because that was going to be the challenging race for us. Whether or not we could get a decent result around Italy. And Frentzen decided, oh, I can do one better. I can do what I did in Germany and take the dub. So Frentzen has been as expected for me, to be honest. He's always been really good in this game, so not a surprise at all. So that's going to be it for me. So join us next time for the Portuguese Grand Prix. Episode 83, I believe that one's going to be. So we will see if we can extend our lead in the Constructors' Championship even more. If we somehow get it to 17 points, then the championship is over, because you can only get 16 as a maximum for a constructor. So, and Portugal could be a pretty good race for us. It generally was. Of course, last season Verstappen took his first and currently only win in F1 in this universe. So yeah, hopefully we can back that up and get a double points finish. That's what we'll be aiming for. So thank you very much for watching, everybody, and join us next time.